and music just was always this happy place. So yeah, that's how I got into that, and this feeling never left me that I wanted to pursue music as a career. Hi, I'm ELIZZA, and today I'm taking you on my musical journey. Since I remember myself as a child, as a young girl, I loved singing, I loved lyrics and poetry. I had this little notebook and I would write down ideas and would write down like a story or like a lyric, or at that time I didn't even know what I was doing, but I remember just writing my story. And that was the time when I really started, getting into music, getting into singing, and this was just something that came naturally. I didn't always express myself vocally in terms of like sharing what I feel. Like for me, that was a little bit of a challenge when I was younger to open up, and I think music was a tool that really helped me to open up and share what I feel in a different way. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why I love music so much and why I started working on it from a young age. I do have very vivid memories of my dad being a DJ. It was his hobby, so he used to arrange and organize these DJ nights, and I was lucky enough to be given this responsibility and be part of putting together the DJ set and deciding what music we're going to play for the audience, and that was one of the things that I was just really looking forward to. And I loved helping him, and I loved going and participating in these events and these nights. And that was one of my early experiences, how I got into music and how I just loved that being a part of my life. And we always had the tools available at home, or like the microphone, the mini PA system at home for me to be able to just pick up the microphone, go downstairs and practice, learn a song and perform in front of my family or my sister, or just record myself and get better. So I'm very, very grateful that I was able to do that. I remember there was this summer camp that I really wanted to go to, and it was this mini music academy. I thought it was the coolest thing on earth, and I thought that every single year I'm going to attend, and every single year I'm going to be part of this. It was like this first experience to see how it feels to be like a performer, like to practice singing with a vocal coach, to go and learn choreography, to rehearse for like a show, to put together a show with the team. So it was this mini experience, being an artist, being a singer. I do believe that me growing up in Latvia influenced my musical journey, and I do believe that wherever you grow up, like it really affects you and the way you write and the way you create art. Even though I grew up in Latvia, I moved to London when I just turned 18, 19 years old. So my music really has these two influences, like the Latvian side of me and the British side of me. And for me, it's not one or the other. It's a mixture. It's a blend of cultures. It's a blend of influences and languages, and I want my music to have that, to be able to touch people no matter like what language I'm singing. I want to be able to share that story, and I wanted to be able to translate it in any language, whether it's with the feeling, with emotion, with the story. But that's my goal. Joss Stone, British singer-songwriter, was my biggest influence. Her album Soul Sessions, songs like Fell in Love with the Boy, Super Duper Love, and then I also listened to a lot of Jennifer Lopez. I would put my own choreography, influenced by the music videos that she would put out. So those were one of my first influences, like Michael Jackson, Joss Stone, Jennifer Lopez. It was so diverse, variety of artists. I just had to find myself, like I had to find my sound, and listening to those artists helped me to find my own sound. I'm this introverted extrovert, but the one place where I feel like so confident and I feel like this is where I belong is in the stage. Like when I sing, nothing can stop me. There's no fear, there's no anxiety. I do need my own space and my own time to recharge and be creative. If I could be a fruit, I would be watermelon. It's pink and I do blush a lot and I'm quite sweet. I moved to London to study music, and I always had to have a job to be able to live here and to be able to support myself. And I always had this responsibility to do my best and to really have drive and motivation and focus in everything I do. So I'm very grateful to have that, and I'm not sure who's giving that to me or who's taught me that, whether it's live books, but parents. It's just always been me just getting to the next and just doing my best.